All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Anna continues to move into her new place when Jason drops by. He explains Agent Cates came to see him about Pikeman. She invites him in. Jason relays that Cates talked about the ties between Pikeman and Sonny, and also this guy Brennan up in Pentonville. He didn't mention Valentine, and he doesn't think Cates knows he's involved. Anna says if they are going to do this, they need full transparency. She asks what the FBI is holding over him and what they have against Carly. Jason needs her word that this stays between them, and she gives it to him. Jason says the FBI has a recording of Carly at a meeting with other heads of the 5 families, saying she was the new head of the Corinthos organization and controlled everything that ships through Port Charles. He was supposed to be there, but he got shot, so Carly went in his place. He explains Carly did what she did to protect herself and her kids from the other families trying to make a move. He doesn't want Carly to know everything he's doing is to protect her, as he knows Carly will do something crazy to save him and end up sending herself to prison. Jason explains there is another reason he's protecting Carly, and that is that he chose to work for Sonny. Carly didn't, and he and Sonny pulled her in. He got her into this, and he needs to get her out. Anna asks what happens if they succeed in taking down Pikeman. What comes next? Jason states he'll be done. He has no plan to take orders from Cates for the rest of his life. She still thinks Valentine is still a key player in Pikeman, and she's going to dinner with him and plans to work him. She thinks he may even lead them to the person in charge of Pikeman. At Sam and Dante's, she asks Dante, who is just waking up, how Anna took the news of his resignation. He admits he didn't resign. He says he tried to, but Anna refused to accept it. He tells her that Anna says resigning wouldn't solve his conflict, and in fact, it would break down the boundaries he and Sonny have set up. He realized he'd be running away from his duty, and he's a cop, and it's the only thing he's good at. Sam is silent, and Dante asks her to say something. Sam admits she should have known better to get her hopes up. Sam says it was a huge relief when he told her he was going to resign. She got a glimpse of their future, one in which she didn't have to worry every time he went to work. However, a cop is who he is, who he was when she fell in love with him, and she can't ask him to be another man. The only thing she can control is her response to his choices. He asks if she'll stay with him if he's still a cop. Sam says she loves him, and they have a family and a life together. Even if she asked him to leave, she wouldn't love him any less, and she'd still be afraid for him, and in the end, all she'd lose was him. She says she just has to learn to live with the fear. Dante wishes he could take that fear away and is sorry for giving her false hope that he'd resign. Sam says she needs some time to process this. Danny promises to never take her for granted. He says he doesn't know what he would have done if he lost her, and they kiss. At the Metro Court, Laura and Kevin are having lunch, and she tells him how well her visit with Heather went, which troubles her. She says Heather was more clear-headed than she has seen her in years, and she got a glimpse of the old Heather. Heather gushed about Ace, and she really loves him, and they also talked about Esme. She also spoke about her regrets, and she is a grieving mother who is missing her child. She can't believe she's empathizing with a serial killer. Kevin says it's more evidence that the metallosis pushed Heather over the edge. Laura doesn't know if it's right to leave Heather in prison. But then what about all the victims and their loved ones? Kevin says her diagnosis doesn't absolve her of everything she's done. Kevin steps away to take a call, and Valentine approaches Laura to talk. He updates her on Charlotte, who is thriving at school. Laura is glad to hear that, though she worries that she's so far from her family. Valentine explains that he has a new business venture taking him to Switzerland a lot, so he'll see her often. Laura asks if it's something for ELQ, and he lets her believe that.